Why are NFTs so ugly? The biggest question that many users can't really understand is how NFTs can possibly be so ugly. Isn't it supposed to be art? Well, we agree too. Especially because some NFTs, especially mainstream ones like BoredApe, also do not really scream art. Hey everyone, welcome back to NFT Explained for Beginners. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update on the NFT. We are going to provide you with content about NFTs in a much easier way and make it understandable for beginners. With that being said, let's begin. We're home with a different video, as we dive right into how exactly these NFTs can be just so ugly. On the one hand, there is a burgeoning positive community movement inside the NFT ecosystem, giving economic and life-changing possibilities to individuals who flourish in this entirely new decentralized framework. On the other hand, NFTs are increasingly being criticized for various global ills, ranging from scams to environmental harm, Ponzi schemes, thievery, and simply being worthless. So why are there so many haters, and why are the NFTs so ugly? It's the NFT art. Yeah, NFT seems ugly due to the artwork. NFT art is detrimental to the environment and awful for artists, yet critics and enthusiasts overlook one crucial fact: it's plain lousy art. So whether it's Beeple or Bugmayer, it's past time for the NFT's biggest stars to get some actual art critique. You might get a little feeling of befuddlement if you're new to the NFT environment, so you may be forgiven for being perplexed when you were first witness to vigorous debates about pixelated punks, monkey avatars, and manga characters, but don't worry, that's normal. If you love what you see, like this video, please share it, and hang tight until the end of the exciting information on how the NFT's aura works and why NFT art is so ugly. The exact solutions to this question may be found in our video, so please have a look at it to begin. The most serious concern with NFT ugliness is their influence on the environment. NFTs rely significantly on cryptocurrency mining, which necessitates a significant amount of computational power. For example, the Ethereum network consumes nearly as much energy as Libya. In contrast, a single Bitcoin transaction consumes more energy than 1 million Visa transactions, demonstrating how much energy is used on the system. It's designed to be wasteful as a kind of security, and because of the way technology works, it's only going to get more inefficient. Although NFTs do not directly generate higher carbon emissions, their support is analogous to that of the Bitcoin infrastructure, which does release alarming quantities of carbon. While approaches emerge to make technology less inefficient, which optimists hope will happen someday, that alleged cures aren't generally embraced. They would require either harsh rules or the sudden public agreement to change. Neither appears to be likely at this time. Moreover, because of the severity of the situation, less hazardous options are more like a band-aid than a proper remedy. For one thing, to discuss this art, we must first go through the basics of cryptocurrency and NFTs, which we don't want to do. It's tedious and incomprehensible, and discussing it will make us want to sleep. It's too volatile to be chosen as a currency. The majority of miners who get Bitcoin via the consensus process in exchange for transferring payments from one user to another have concentrated into centralized organizations. Then there's the decentralized proof-of-work system's environment impact. It is even necessary to discuss this at this point. Yes, it's as horrible as you've heard, if not worse, and no, it'll never be rectified if you disagree. Let's state right now that if you want a logical crypto criticism that considers all perspectives, you'll have to look elsewhere. It's all a pyramid scam, built on gold rug, libertarians' cult economics, implemented with technology that burns down rainforests each time you want to offer or sell a cat cartoon. Something so simple gets lost in the shuffle of all the talk about this new manner of packaging and selling art. Everyone is talking about crypto art as a way to make money. However, it isn't even mentioned as an art form. Who dares to criticize CryptoKitties cartooning, CryptoPunk's creativity, Beeple's ideology, or Hashmask's cohesion? Because most NFT work is awful, shallow, and unprofessional, it's almost impossible to talk about it as art. Imagine taking a group of males to a high school art fair, then putting them in an information bubble for a decade, then telling them that everything they produced was epic bacon, and eventually delivering to them million-dollar checks for their work. Is this the setting where artists develop self-awareness, intellectual debt, artistic distinctiveness, or any other qualities that a critic values? But that's the realm of art. So what's keeping everyone's mouth shut? Unfortunately, people appear to agree with us. The Beeple artwork is a fantastic illustration of this. A crowd of spectators stand in front of the enormous skulls of Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather in the painting. Jake Paul, what's up? It makes no difference to us. Instead of boxing, the two fighters who had previously had an overhyped meme fight are just kissing? Wow, what a weird bunch of people. On an off-white chance the colossal heads stand out, the painting is lighted flatly, with murky hues and what appears to be random applications of an opaque substance, maybe acrylic? It is, however, an illusion. We might be wrong. But we're pretty sure this is a filtered layer above a group of illuminated 3D models. If that's the case, it's not functioning very effectively because the algorithm isn't capable of providing the work with a concept of underpainting or contouring. The lighting scheme becomes even more flat and unpleasant. The vast, flat swaths of flesh tone inspire parallels to a filthy car windshield rather than examining subtle colors as in a Rothko. Maybe one day we'll be able to teach an algorithm to sculpt facial hair better than a 9th student. Today, however, was not that day. The work doesn't have a specific color scheme, but it also doesn't have the frightening supermarket glare of many current photorealistic paintings. Several models are utilized twice, which is noticeable. Is there a point to this? We might be stumped as to what it could be. On the other hand, why use such different character models and then wipe everything already with this ugly, concealed, phony paint stroke effect if the goal was to build a sense of interoperability in the crowd? The heads are rigid and lazy in their posture. Like many of Beeple's works, the figurines have old-fashioned smiles in their faces, a bland non-expression. Mayweather's face conceals Logan and Jake's face to the point that the dirty blonde profile seems strangely flattened. There's no feeling of depth or mass or sense of the figurines looming enormously over the crowd. The depiction is flat, the characteristics are balanced, the group is space is flat. Oh, and the meaning is also meaningless. What if instead of warring men, the critique indicates that the current douchebags have regularly staged pay-per-view bouts in which they embraced it out instead of fighting? If you believe us, it all looks ridiculous, and Beeple hasn't so much remarked on it as simply as done this memes thing again. Okay, gentlemen, Banksying the unbanked, as David Gerard's post on the NFT swindle puts it, it is far more amusing as a joke than anything else in the artwork. At the very least, Picasso, who was discovered hanging in the toilet, had a past, but a monetary system is the same. It's difficult to amass whether a picture is truly worth 9 figures, but so far, artificial demand has helped to cement these shaky underpinnings. It's pretty uncommon for gallery owners to spend a lot of money on the artwork of the artists they handle to generate pictures that are always in demand. NFTs appear to be on the same track, but much quicker. If enough money is spent on a photograph of a depressed ape with a cap and laser eyes, it might be worth anything, whatever it is. The truth of this market is so open and optimistic that you'll be surprised at how much is happening without even appearing to be serious. But unfortunately, this market is going to crash. The problem is how much wealth will be sacrificed and who will suffer the most. Unfortunately, we doubt Reese Witherspoon or Justin Bieber will experience the same pain as the followers duped into this poorly depicted Ponzi scam. We believe that sincere love and art generated without regard should be used to reflect this craze. If it appears to be horrible, ugly, and everyone agrees, and if everyone claims to perceive the aura surrounding the painting, you know it's there. The market has got the software to back it up. Don't look too carefully and closely at the actual painting to ruin the enjoyment. Just turn left or right on my screen for the video. It's better to know all of our virtual stories. We hope that you had come to really get an understanding of what has been going on with NFTs and how something like this has even gained traction. Be sure to subscribe and punch that bell icon while you're here so that you always get notified and stay up to date with our latest and greatest content. And we'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.